Today, we're gonna rank the top 20 right wingers in the NHL. Starting off at number 20, we have JJ Peterka. He was just traded to Boston after one season in Utah. That season in Utah was kind of difficult. He did not play very much. He spent most of the season on the third line. But prior to that, he was probably Buffalo's best forward the season before that. And he has a lot of potential. He's very young. His contract is expensive though, at a 7.75 mil AAV, only for I think 3 or 4 more years. But definitely think he can bounce back in Boston, especially if he plays on the first line with another very good right winger. So yeah, number 20. Number 19, Tom Wilson, perennial 60-point scorer. Uh, uh, Suspend Tom Wilson just for him being on the list, bro. Like, very physical. He's solid. What can I say? He plays in all situations. He's slow as hell. He's definitely gonna regress very soon, but for now, I have him here. Number 18, Andrei Svechnikov. Not gonna lie, I did not want to put him in the top 20, but looking at his numbers, I could not justify putting him outside the top 20. Uh, he's around a 60 to 70 point pace every season. He hits a lot, and that's about it. Like, there's not much to his game. For a second overall pick, you would expect more, but he's a solid top six player, right? So he's okay. He's okay. Number 17, Pavel Skorofeyev. What can I say about this guy? He just had 20 power play goals. That's kind of worrisome, as in, I think that might be a career year. I guess we'll see. He got traded to New York this summer. He's gonna get to play a lot, so that might help his numbers. But still, 20 power play goals is hard to replicate. Um, he's young though. That's the thing he's got going for him, and now he's getting paid like a star. Can he play like a star? I hope he can for the Rangers. I have my doubts about it though. In a perfect world, he would be a 40 goal scorer, 70-point man, but I kind of expect a regression. We'll see. Number 16, Drake Batherson, a very solid point producer, at least 60 points every season. Kind of struggles with injury. Not the best goal scorer. This year, he cracked 30 goals for the first time in his career, although he shot over 19%, which is very high for him. So I don't expect him to hit 30 again next season, but 60 to 70 points, sure. Just for the consistency, I have to put him here. Number 15, Alex Tuck, also kind of in the same range points wise, maybe a little lower, so maybe more 55 to 65. His goal scoring is better though. He's more physical and he plays on the penalty kill, which is why I have him this high. Um Although he is older, his skating is slightly worse, but he still manages to get breakaways on the penalty kill. So for now, I have him here. We'll see how he does in Washington. He's gonna get to play a lot, but his surrounding cast might be weird a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what happens because like a line of Alex Tuck, Dylan Strome, and Jordan Kyrou doesn't sound that exciting to me. I guess I might be wrong, but we shall see. Number 14, Seth Jarvis. Three straight seasons of, I think it was 67, 67, and 66 points, over 30 goals in all three seasons. He plays on the penalty kill. He hits a lot. He blocks shots. He went to the Olympics. He's still young. Uh, the only thing I can say about him is he could improve. Like he could legit be a point a game player, and he could improve his health. He could play a little more games. So to me, Jarvis can only improve. Um, he's very good. I like him. He might be undersized, but that doesn't seem to slow him down, right? Because he just won the Stanley Cup. And shout out to Toronto for trading him in the Patrick Marleau deal just to cap dump him. That was nice. Number 13, Kirill Marchenko. Although he doesn't play on the penalty kill, I have Marchenko higher than Jarvis and Tuck and even Batherson because he is by himself in Columbus and he still puts up very good numbers, around 70 points, and you could argue he could be pushing for a point a game. Now, there are a lot of trade rumors around him right now, so we'll see what happens with that. But in a nutshell, Marchenko drives his own line as a winger, and to me, that's very valuable. That's why I have him this high. Honestly, he could become a 90 point player, and I that wouldn't surprise me. Number 12, Travis Konechny. Travis Konechny is a solid top line winger. He plays on the penalty kill. He hits a lot. I think he's a similar player to Seth Jarvis, only that he's been doing it for longer. And on the Flyers, that's not necessarily like an easy thing to do, especially when they did not have many good forwards like Sean Couturier and who else? Christian Dvorak playing on the top line, things like that. So for the surrounding cast and the length of time he's been doing it, I have to put him at number 12. Number 11, Adrian Kempe, perennial 30 to 35 goal scorer, perennial 70 to 80 point scorer. That's pretty much it. Honestly, when you look at him play, you would expect more from him. I would like to see him more in the 40 goal range and maybe pushing for a point a game. I think he has it in him. Now, is he going to reach that? He's getting up there in age. We'll see. Maybe playing with Panarin is going to help. And maybe if Byfield takes the next step, that would help. That would help too. We'll see what happens, as I keep saying. Number 10, Dylan Gunther. This guy just had his first 40 goal season, not 40 point season, 40 goal season. He's very young. He's probably got the best snapshot in the league. He gets it off super quick, which is very impressive. It's very precise. He's got a spot on the power play at the left circle, like Alex Ovechkin and Steven Stamkos and many others. Um, he just hit the 200 game mark also, so I'm expecting big things from him this coming season. I would not be surprised if he cracked 50 goals and maybe point a game. Um, as I always say, sky's the limit. I think he could become a perennial 50 goal scorer and 100 points every year, bro. I mean, he's that good. Number 9, Mark Stone. It's pretty low, I guess, for Mark Stone because when healthy, he's probably the best defensive winger in the NHL. Um, and offensively also, he's very good. He puts up over point a game regularly. The only thing is he's never healthy. In the playoffs, he showed it again this year. He was amazing when he was in the lineup. When he wasn't in the lineup, he wasn't amazing because he can't play. But yeah, he's not the best skater. He's ugly as shit. But he's effective. What can I say? His positioning is excellent. His stick work is excellent, and always he's always one of the league leaders in takeaways. So defensively elite, offensively very good. The only concern is health, and also he's aging. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping he gets to play a healthy season one day, and yeah, that's it. Number 8, Alex DeBrinket. I have to put him ahead of Mark Stone because guess what? Availability is the greatest ability. No, is the best ability. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, DeBrinket, I did not want to put him that high. Originally, I wanted to put Kempe ahead of him. Like I would have put him at 11 and moved everybody like Mark Stone, Gunther, and Kempe up. But the ring kit is never injured. When you play 82 games a year, it's so valuable. So valuable. Now, he doesn't always put up the numbers. This year he did with 41 goals and 85 points. But the seasons before that, he could barely crack 30 goals and barely 70 points. So, who's the real Alex DeBrinket, right? I don't know. That's the problem. So that's why I have him at number 8. Based off last season, 85 points and 40 goals is very solid. If he keeps that up, he'll stay at number 8. But if he falls back down to 70, 65 points, he'll move out of the top 10. Number 7, Clayton Keller. Just by the way, I went off their position on NHL.com. So that's why it's kind of weird to see Clayton Keller and Dylan Gunther both as left wingers, right wingers, sorry, but it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, Clayton Keller, perennial point a game player. Um, Even when he was on the Coyotes, uh, what can I say? He's good. I like him. I like him as a player. Um, yeah, very solid. He's gonna be in the contract here this coming season, so I'm expecting big things out of him. It would not surprise me if he hits 100 points for the first time in his career. Number 6, Cole Caulfield. He scored 50 goals for the first time, although his playoffs were not very good, and he kind of struggles with injury from time to time. Now this season he was healthy. If it wasn't for Nathan McKinnon's empty netters, Caulfield would have had the rocket. He did not score a single empty netter, which is very impressive, but he's purely a goal scorer, right? He doesn't do much else on the ice, but his goal scoring is elite. So I have to put him at number 6. Number 5, William Nylander. The difference for me between Nylander and Caulfield is Nylander has been doing it for longer. He's been like a point a game 40 goal scorer for the past 4 or 5 years. So to me that's more valuable. Also his playoff performances have been better than Caulfield's so far, even though everybody wants to clown Toronto and the playoffs, But Nylander's solid. Toronto should be rebuilding realistically, so they should be trading him. I don't think that's going to happen, but Willie is a very flashy player. What can I say? Number 4, his former teammate, Mitch Marner. Although he puts up less points from a year to year basis, he also hit 100 points with which Willie hasn't done yet. But Marner also plays on the penalty kill, so that's the difference for me. Um, yeah, maybe less of a goal scorer, better defensively, and he just had a great playoff run. So I had to put Mitch Marner at 4. Number 3, Mikko Rantanen, perennial 90-point player, perennial 40 goal scorer, very good in the playoffs every single season. To me, that's what the makes him different from Mitch Marner. I can't say that word. I'm not even gonna try. That's what makes him different from Marner. His playoff performances have always been good. He had, I think, almost 30 points when the Avalanche won the cup. So to me, that's the difference. Even though Marner's better defensively. Rentonen's a better goal scorer. So that's the difference. Number two, David Pasternak, four straight 100-point seasons, including a 60-goal season. He's carrying his team, carrying them, carrying Boston. So this year, if he plays with Paterka on the top line, and maybe if Geeky learns to play center, which he already did. I think he played center in junior. I might be wrong on that though, but a line of Pasternak, Geeky, and Paterka could be very productive. Now, is Boston a good team? Hell no. But is Pasternak a superstar player? Hell yeah. How could like he turned Morgan Geeky into a 40-goal scorer? He hasn't had less than 100 points in every season for the past 4 years. He is incredible. But there's one guy who stays more incredible than he is, and that's Nikita Kucherov. Because what do you mean you put up 130 points every season, bro? What's this about? Like, he just won his second Hart Trophy. Every time I think he's gonna regress, he improves. Like, it's so weird. Everybody moves around him. His line mates change all the time, but his production stays consistent. Now, the big gripe I have about him is his last playoffs numbers, like the 4 or 5 last playoffs. I think he has one goal in like 20 games, 21 games, which is horrendous for him. But in the regular season, he's incredible. He's like the second best producer behind Connor McDavid, which is crazy. So I have to put Cooch at number one. I don't think it's particularly close, but Cooch and Pasta, 1 and 2 are locks. The rest you can argue with. Anyway, moving on to the honorable mentions, starting off with Ivan Demidov, kind of similar to Slavkovsky. He doesn't shoot enough. I don't know why. He's in prime shooting positions, but he'll elect to pass the puck like 7 times out of 10. It's kind of frustrating. In the playoffs, he had a really, really rough start. Like, he didn't get his first playoff goal until like his 10th or 11th playoff game in his career. No, even more than that, even more. But yeah, so his playoffs weren't very good. In the regular season, you see all the skill he has, the way he stops and goes, he turns around. Like, he's very shifty as a player, very skilled. If he starts shooting more, he could crack 30, 40 goals, but he needs to shoot more. Now he's also surrounded with some mid players in Montreal, playing with Alex Newhook and Oliver Kapanen most of the season. But he also plays on the top line power play, so he's very young. He can only improve. He has a lot of potential. I saw people comparing him to Kaprizov and Kucherov. I don't know if he's got that much potential, but we'll see what happens. As I always say. All right, next. Beckett Seneca, another really young prospect, if you will, although he's not really a prospect. He's already in the show. He just played his rookie season. He had over 60 points, over 20 goals. Beckett Seneca is that guy. I mean, I thought the Ducks reached when they picked him at number 3 a couple years ago, but he looks amazing. He's super skilled. He's big. He's tough to move around. He's a big power forward. Like, I love Beckett Seneca, especially this coming season with the Troy Terry injury. He's gonna get a lot of playing time, so I'm expecting big things out of him. It wouldn't surprise me if he reached 75, 80 points. Finally, with the last honorable mention, I have to talk about Brian Rust because he's been doing it for so long. Like, the past 10 seasons, he's been around like 60 to 65 points with really the very consistent. He plays with Crosby from time to time or Malkin. He's a fast player. I always liked him. The only thing is he's always dealt with injuries, but that didn't stop him from being consistent in the numbers he puts up. So yeah, big respect to that guy. Anyway, that wraps up the list. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me why I'm wrong and you're right. And insult my mother, why don't you? All right, peace out, bros.